So I think the role of business and society is to find mutually beneficial solutions. What we look to do at BIMA, it's about finding products that we can offer in a way that's financially sustainable for us, that lets us turn a profit and grow the company, but also add real value and benefits to the lives of our customers, protecting them against catastrophic events or finding ways to provide them access to health services. When I look at what the opportunity is for business and how that can really play a disruptive role, it is about finding those common areas of overlap where you can come up with a solution that works well for both parties. BIMA uses mobile technology to provide access to insurance and health services for low-income consumers in emerging markets who aren't able to access these products and services using existing channels. And so our vision is to use technology to digitalize and disrupt those industries to make sure that everyone who needs access to those services has access to the products that they need to protect the future of their family. When BIMA's target customers in an emerging market has the worst happen or faces a catastrophic event, it can really have a snowballing effect on them and the lives of their families. Insurance penetration is typically low, it's under 5%, and the types of social safety nets that we take for granted in the markets in which we live simply don't exist or are sort of underfunded and undersupported. Over the last 6.5 years, BIMA's registered 27 million customers for our products across 16 markets in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. And today we're registering around 600,000 new customers each month. If you look at a lot of the established insurance players, they become very good at doing what they've always done. So they become very efficient at operating and serving a particular segment of the market. And it means it's very difficult for them to be lean and identify potential opportunities for disruption. They require multiple forms of documentation and checks to check if a customer is eligible and price the product for that customer. So what companies like BIMA have been able to do is completely sort of scrap the old way of doing things and find a new solution for that problem. So for us, what we look to do is say, okay, what are the actual documents that we need to verify a claim has happened? We said actually we can do that with just one simple document, simply and digitally, and then we can file your claim within 3 days. So it's about simplifying the process for the customer and making it easier for them to use. When BIMA first launched operations back in 2010, the concept of microinsurance was nothing new. I mean, people had been out there launching and supporting microinsurance initiatives at a small scale for almost 20 years. But what we saw is that there were no sort of organizations that had tackled the issue of distribution and premium collection. So we built a technology platform that would enable more efficient registration of customers onto insurance products and more efficient ways of premium collection. And what we quickly found was that while that was sort of quite an efficient way of driving registration and driving usage, we still needed that human touch. And so it's really that blend that we found was necessary to be successful. And that's when we started introducing our agent network into the picture. So we went out and started recruiting agents from the communities, training them on how to sell our insurance product to our customers, empowering them with our digital platform. And that's really what allowed our scale to take off. If you look at how quickly mobile phones have penetrated these markets, it's been absolutely astronomical. And what it's done is created ways for people to access information, entertainment, as well as products and services in a way that they've never been able to do before. And what that means is if you look at a company like BIMA, we've been able to sort of quietly enter a market and within a year, for example, become the largest insurance provider in Cambodia, within 2 or 3 years to double the insurance penetration in Bangladesh. And for us, what makes that so exciting is it shows that with these technology sort of enabled solutions, you have the opportunity to transform an industry in a very short period of time. So you see this really dynamic change where the industries can change almost overnight or on a daily basis. We're extremely interested now in the sort of potential for disruption in the health services sector. And we see that as an area where there's tremendous need from customers for improved access to digital health services and solutions. And so for BIMA, what we're looking to do is now start to combine some of these health services with our insurance products to create an end-to-end solution for our customers. And what that means is that we're able to provide them with a health service so that when they're just feeling ill or unwell, they can get access to treatment that they need, complemented with an insurance product so that if the worst happens, they're provided for and their family is protected. So I think I've always been a tremendous believer in the power of science and technology to transform the human experience, whether that's finding ways to use science to put people in space and on the moon, or finding ways to use technology to reach far-flung communities that have previously been unconnected.